Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anisyah. I'm from PBI 1 class. I will read literary reading book in chapter 7 and chapter 8. Chapter 7. How to give a good speech. The first. So you have to give a speech and you are terrified. You get nervous. You forget what you want to say. You stumble over words. You talk too long. And you bore your audience. Later you think, thank goodness, it's over. I am just no good at public speaking. I hope I never have to do that again. Second, cheer up. It doesn't have to be that bad. Here are some simple steps to take the fine out of speech making. First of all, it is important to plan. Do your homework. Find out everything you can about your subject, and at the same time, find out as much as you can about your audience. Who are they? What do they know about your subject? Do they have a common interest? Why are they coming to hear you speak? Put yourself in their shoes as you refer your speech. There, asking yourself the purpose of your speech. What is the occasion? Why are you speaking? Are you introducing another speakers? Moderating a discussion, giving a lecture, convincing someone. There are many possible speaking rules, and each one has its own special characteristic. Make sure you know into which category you fit. Don't spoil your speech by confusing one speaking rule with another. 4. Let us suppose that you have been asked to introduce the main speaker at a conference. First, find out the most important and interesting thing about the speakers. Then summarize this information in a few remarks. It is alright to tell a joke or an anecdote if it is in good taste and will not embarrass the speakers. And most important, be brave. Remember, you are not main speaker. You are introducing the main speaker. 5. If you are a moderator, you should begin by giving a quick introduction of the people on the panel. After that, you should be trying keep the discussion running smoothly, and you should trying to focus on the connection between speakers. Keep yourself in the background, don't talk too much, and don't interrupt the panelists. Be tactful and considered. 6. If you are giving a lecture or explaining an idea, gather as many facts as you can on your subject. Spend plenty of time doing your research. Spend plenty clear and essay to follow. Use as many example as possible, and use picture, card, and graph. If they forget your audience, don't talk over their heart, and don't tell them to them. Treat your audience with respect. I will appreciate your tactful. 7. If you are trying to say something, you will need to convince your audience. Do you want them to put for candidate A? Are you offering them a new improved toothbrush? think kind speech is usually dramatic, but here too, you must do your research and know your facts. Each when you are making your speech, try to relax, speak slowly and clearly, and look at people in your audience. Use simple vocabulary and experience whenever possible. Pause for a few seconds, now and then to give your audience a chance to think about what you have said. Make sure that everyone in the room can hear you. If it is a large room or an auditorium, you will probably have to use a microphone. 9. Just remember be prepared your note subject. 9. Just remember be prepared. Know your subject, your audience, and the occasion. Be bright. Say what you have to say, and then stop. And be yourself. Let your personality come through, so that you make person-to-person contact with your audience. 10. If you follow simple steps, you'll see that you don't have to be afraid of public speaking in pics. You may find the experience so enjoyable that you volunteer to make more speeches. You are not confident yet. Give it a try and see what happens. Next chapter 8. What you don't know about exercise is A. Exercise. Everyone advise, but immediately when you try, you run into trouble. There is so much contradictory, sometimes incorrect advice about exercising that you become confused. Test yourself on the following true-false quiz. It will tell you what you need to know. The first one. The best way to reduce the midsection is to do abdominal exercise. False. Many people believe that when specific muscles are exercised, the fatty tissues in the immediate area are brought up. The truth is that exercise burns fat from all over the body and not from one specific area, regardless of the type of exercise. Of course, if you reduce the fat throughout your body, you will certainly see results around your waistline too. Second, to maintain an adequate level of physical fitness, you need to exercise only twice a week. False. Studies conducted by NASA and National Aeronautic and Space Administration so that unexercised must lose their strength very quickly. After 48 to 72 hours, you must use the muscles again to re-establish the good physical effects. And what does that mean to you? NASA scientists conclude that while daily exercise is most beneficial, their alternating each week will maintain an adequate level of physical fitness. There. To lose weight, you should always work up a good sweat when exercising. False. Sweating only lower body temperature to prevent overheating. It does not help you reduce. You may you may with less immediately after a workout, but this is due to water loss. Once you reflex the liquid, you reflect the weight. 4. You burn more calories jogging on mile than walking the same distance. Pulse. You use the same amount of energy whether you work or jog the meal. Science in both cases, you are moving the same weight, the same distance. The span doesn't matter, of course, if you jog rather that work for 30 minutes. You will cover more distance and therefore burn more calories. 5. If your breathing doesn't returns to normal within minutes after you finish exercising, you've exercised too much. True. 5 minutes or so after exercise, your breathing should be normal. Your heart should not be pounding and you should not be exhausted. Beneficial exercise is not very difficult, unpleasant, and exhausting. It is moderate, enjoyable, and refreshing. 6. Walking is one of the best exercising. True. Walking helps culture circulation of blood throughout the body, and this has a direct effect on your overall feeling of health. 7. Vigorous stretching exercise keep muscles flexible. False. Stretching exercise, for example, twisting or bending at the waist, taxing your toes, should be done slowly, allowing the muscles to relax and let go. Vigorous stretching make the muscles become tighter. 8. The maintain amount of time you should spend exercising in a day is 20 minutes. True, there are more than 400 muscles that attach to your skeleton. A good exercise routine should be contract and stretch all these muscles, and this simple cannot be done with 4 or 5 exercise in 5 or 10 minutes. From exercise, I have found that about 20 minutes is the maintain amount of time needed for an adequate workout. Okay, thank you. I think enough. Thank you. I am sorry for mistake and to thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.